Knock knock. Huh? Who's there? Your boy. What do you mean, your boy? Yeah, this is your boy, Silly the Frog. Oh man, sometimes I crack myself up. What is good, everyone? Hope everybody's excited, fired up. If you're not, do me a favor, run to the bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror, and say the following words: King Kong ain't got smacks on me today, homie. All right. Well, now that we're good, now that everybody's on the same level of being pumped and hyped, we're going to get into our discussion. And what is that discussion today, you guys? Well, let me start off by saying something. It is said that in 2019, there's three types of people that play games. There's the Colossus, aka free-to-play players. Then you have your Juggernauts, the Dolphins. And then you have the one above all, which is your whales. Well, here's the thing, you guys. This video is geared more for our free-to-play players and our Dolphins. It's not that I don't have any love for the whales, but I do love that you keep on supporting the devs. Keep on doing that. That's what makes this game even better. But there's nothing for me to teach you or tell you because you guys know more than I do. Wow, now that was a big intro right there. So, let's talk about the real stuff right now. We're going to get down to the business. No more talking. No more about wasting your time. Remember, this video is based on me not wasting your time. This is going to be a video talking about the store. Before we get into the store, though, let's take a look at your bag. All right. The one thing I want you guys to take out of this that's very important, and I need you guys to understand one key concept. All right. Treat this as a job. I'm not talking about a job. I'm talking about when it comes to being paid. Some people get paid every week, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever the case is, you guys. If you guys get paid once a week, save up materials for a week. If you guys get paid bi-weekly, save up for 2 weeks. All right. Because when everybody gets paid, we all enjoy a little bit of that hard work we did. All right. So your bag should look something like this. You guys should have purple hearts, universal fragments. You should have the cubes. You should be able to have lots of fragment chests, right? And hourglasses is very important too, you guys. If you guys have other stuff that's not the same as me, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. All right. So the store. This is what the store looks like. Just a little heads up for you guys. This video is a little bit outdated, so when it comes to the Urban Kaiden, don't trip about it. All right, I still got you covered, you guys. Right there, boom. Now, there's no right or wrong way to use this materials in the store, but there is a more traditional way. Okay, you guys. Number one, items. The only thing you should actually buy is this thing right here, the optional sweep. Alright, once you buy that, you can buy 2 a day, and what that's going to do is make your life way easier because you get to choose your type of armor from tier 1 to tier 6. Alright, that's golden. I'm talking about, it doesn't get easier than that. Anything else in this thing, discard it, you guys. Do not waste money when it comes to those exclusive weapons or whatever the case is. Black items, you guys. Honestly, I don't even look at this thing. If you're very desperate and you have a lot of diamonds, go and buy some purple hearts. But this is the Street Fighter. This is the one thing I want you guys to actually focus on before we go back to the other ones. Street Fighter is something that a lot of people are able to get when it comes to coins, right? There's a lot of stuff here, but the one thing I'm gonna let you guys know: no armor in the coin stop or market, or when it's store, whatever you want to call it, right? No armor is actually really worth it because it's gonna get outdated because it's based off of your commander level. Okay, so the only armor that's worth it is basically your Asian armor. So let's go back to Street Fighter, you guys. First thing you need to buy when you get a chance and once you save up for the whole entire week or 2 weeks is the purple hearts, you guys. This is what's gonna get you to be able to evolve your fighters. It's super hard to get, and it's super expensive to invest your coins on. The next thing I want you guys to understand is this guy right here. You need to buy all his frags. There's a reason behind why you want to buy his frags. All right, I'm not saying it because I'm being greedy. Basically, you buy his frags unless you're using him in real life. Many people don't use them, but you buy his frags because you're going to exchange it for universal frags. Now that you got all those two, right? The last thing you're gonna buy is those exclusive weapon optional fragment packages. Woo! That was pretty long, alright? So the reason you do this, because this is the fastest way to be able to get your weapons. Basically, you get a weapon every 2 weeks, alright? Instead of buying it or whatever the case is. But remember the order, you guys. Purple hearts is first, then go to your fragment guy, Sahon, and then go to the golden chest on top. Obviously, it's not going to take you 1 or 2 days, you guys. It's going to take you a couple of days, maybe a week and a half. But at least you have the idea of what's going on. Harbingers Kaiden, I'm going to get back to this right now. Remember, there's a change with this thing, but I got you covered. So, let's see. We already spoke about that. That's good. That's out of the way. You know what? Let's just go back to Harbingers Kaiden. All right. So basically, when it comes to Alexander, when it comes to those dark hunting stuff and the weapon for Alexander, they're gonna be part of the Harbingers Kaiden game. That thing is legit. Like, hey, you know what? Problem for you guys when it comes to the devs, you guys made it really fun. So remember how I told you guys, no armor is actually worth it because it gets outdated as your level goes up as your commander. The one thing I do recommend you to get is ancient armor. It serves a huge purpose. It's really cool. Nopal, the Dynamite Girl, explosion! I kind of try to imitate her, whatever the case is. That's one armor that's really good for her. But anyways, going back to this thing, the only thing that you should be worried about is the ancient armor, because that's what's going to be available once the update comes in. But you'll get all the other options. Obviously, try to get the frags. The frags is very important. Try skipping the whole entire like dark hunting. The reason you skip it is because you're gonna buy 2 chests that have universal armor on them daily. So you don't really need to do the dark hunting, you guys. World boss. The only thing you should buy in World boss is those universal frags right there. They cost 20. When you go in and do your little boss and you start attacking him and stuff like that, eventually you're gonna end up building armor. Again, not really worth it unless you get to the top tiers. Once you're like S5 and SS, this bloody armor is really good on Marcus Brutus, for example. So, but don't focus on that right now because you're gonna need a lot of frags eventually. These things are pretty cool because they give you 10 instead of the other ones. These are straight out giving you 10 frags from the beginning. So let's say you get 100 of this guild, the world boss coins, alright? That's going to help you out a lot. When it comes to the guild, you guys, honestly, it's really hard to get Hector. If you're going to get Hector, I guess you're going to spend your time getting Hector there, right? But the guild, though, the most important thing is those ship equipments right there. The green, the purple, and the blue. You guys, you're going to notice that if you're barely starting, it's going to be really hard for you to actually be able to stand up to the bullies. I'm talking about people that their power is going way above 300,000. I'm talking about they're in their millions, right? They're just going to go in there and take your stuff. It's going to be really hard for you to be able to get those purple hearts. So, I mean, those purple little boxes that cost 200. That's the best way to power up your spaceships and get them leveled up, you guys. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I recommend from here. If you have Troy, if you don't have Troy, I recommend you getting Troy. I don't know if you're going to use her a long time or not. I know I'm used her a long time, but I just got her. I got her because I needed to level her up. I'm not really investing in her frags. I invest in those purple little boxes right there. And then if I need any other stuff, I'll go ahead and hit up the crystals or the metals. But now that you guys know the idea of what's going on when it comes to the store, I want you guys to understand that you guys are not officially graduates of the store. So pat yourself in the back. You should be super happy about it. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. But before I do end this video, you guys, make sure to subscribe and click that like button. If you do not like this video, go ahead and double click on that thing, alright? So, what time is it? That's right, you guys. It is time for the song of the day.
Shake them titties, pop that pussy to the